Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another Frugal vlog. This is going to be different. Every now and again, I'll be out taking a walk and I'll get inspired for something and I just start rambling. That happened to me today. I was filming another video, ended up taking a little bit of a walk, and because the walk ended up being different than what I thought, I ended up yakking and talking. That's something that was not necessarily needed for one video, but it could be intended for another one. So, what you guys are going to get here today, an impromptu yak. So hold tight. I hope you guys enjoy. You know what? I'm going to go this way. I haven't been down this side yet. I keep on doing this. It's like I'm going out for walks and I'm like, oh, I'll just go here. Every time I turn around here, there's another little side street, another little thing to see. It's been amazing. I don't want anybody to get me wrong. I love Bangkok. I've been having a blast there. But it's a big city. And so it has most of the same feelings that you'd get at a big city. You know, all the malls and everything else. But this Siem Reap is feeling like I'm in a different part of the world. And it's not just the food or anything, it's everything. Like, I definitely do not feel like I'm anywhere back home right now. So that guy was, see that? That is selling little snails. I've seen them, and it's like, I don't know if they're raw or what, but I've seen them with chilies and salt, and I have no idea what that's about. Definitely not something I'm looking for. The one thing I've been shying away from here is, well, with street food especially, is the seafood. Nothing to do with anything on how they do it. This is more to do with my body and my system, because with my colitis and my incident with the papaya salad, I'm just being a lot more sensitive, or I'm being a lot more careful with what I'm eating. And one of the things that was brought to my attention was that the papaya salad, not only can it have the hot peppers, but sometimes they have like a fermented crab that they put into it. And that may have been what caused my stomach problem, not just the heat, because it doesn't really make sense to me as like why hot peppers would all of a sudden make me feel that ill. So, and like I said, it didn't feel like food poisoning. It didn't feel like anything I've ever had before. So that's why I'm just kind of going, I'm just going to be cautious. That's the other thing too, is like, do I get a tattoo in Cambodia? Do I get one in Thailand? I'm going to probably end up getting ink while I'm here. But I think I will save that for when I decide on a place that I'm going to be staying. So one of the reasons for the travel, and not necessarily just coming to Cambodia, but coming over to Southeast Asia, was a consideration of, retiring and settling down somewhere. Because, not gonna lie, the prospects for jobs and everything in Canada, not the best. I'm 55 years old, working in tech. I am easily replaced by 1,000 different people. And even like in my last job, it was proven to me that it doesn't matter how much experience you've got, how good your quality of your work is, you're absolutely expendable in a corporate world. And in Canada, it is harder to save money, and it's getting harder and harder as the days go on. The cost of living has gone up, rent has gone up. The one thing that hasn't gone up is wages to match anything. Like, in all honesty, 10 years ago, in Toronto, well, 10 years ago, downtown Toronto, I had a studio apartment that I was paying $600 a month for. My last studio apartment that I had, a one-bedroom basement apartment that was garbage, that was over $2,000 a month. And the prices are just increasing. You know, friends of mine in Toronto now saying that $2,500 is nothing for a one bedroom. And that's a year after. So there's no way that my savings will work. You know, even if I do get a job, you know, back in the tech industry or back in anything, how far, you know, will that go? How much do I have to earn to make ends meet? You know, versus, you know, here in Cambodia, I've talked to a few people and there is work for folks that can speak English. So if you're willing to become a teacher, you get your certificate. I have my TOEFL, but I would get one again here because the one I had was about 10 years ago. So I'd much rather get a refresh course and get up to date on everything. But in theory, I could get a job teaching English, doing part-time, and make ends meet, you know. And in Cambodia, $300 a year for your visa. Cost of living, it seems reasonable so far. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a serious heart-to-heart with myself when I get back to Bangkok in a week and try to figure out what I want to do, because I gotta look long-term for what I want. And honestly, I've been here for 4 or 5 days now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm on 5th day. I'm on day 5. And it's flown by. And I've loved every second of it here. I've gone out and walked more in Siem Reap than I have in Bangkok. Even though the temperatures are similar. Right now it's 34 degrees. And I'm out in the bright sunlight here. I'm feeling fine. You know, I can feel the heat on me for sure. But there's a breeze. And that's one thing I've noticed here so far. There's always a breeze, where I didn't have that in Bangkok. It seems to be still air. And I think that's part of the reason why the pollution is so bad. You know, I think Siem Reap and Bangkok are pretty much on the same, you know, level. You know, if you look east to west, they're fairly much on the same path. But the air quality here, better. Like, I haven't had a single day with problems. I've had some allergy problems, but I just found out there's a flower that's in season right now, that's in bloom, and I've been smelling it. I didn't know what it was. And so chances are good that the pollen from that is causing some allergies, but it could be anything. There's also a lot of farm fires here, right? Wow. I just love the fact that I walked down a random little side street and I'm loving it. Yeah, I could see myself settling here. Not gonna lie. This is so comfortable. And I've met a fair number of expats here too. Okay, well, this is gonna be fun. I see traffic here. Okay, so this is the first road I've been down but there hasn't been a huge sidewalk. Yeah, speaking with a gentleman earlier today, and he's been here for about 5 years, and he said that during the pandemic, when everything was shut down, apparently cage animals do not like me. But yeah, he was saying that when everything was shut down, that here in Siem they tore up the roads and the sidewalks and put in drainage and fixed everything up. He says that a lot of the sidewalks and streets have been fixed, and that happened during the downtime in the pandemic. Which I thought was really interesting, because I noticed that we had some instances of that in Canada, but apparently it was on a much grander scale here. And it makes sense, if you're, working towards tourism and you want to get people here and you want them to feel comfortable traveling around the roads and walking the streets. It makes 100% sense. I'm good. But yeah, I haven't seen a ton of potholes. And most of the roads have been really good. And even this, here I am on here, I'll show you guys. I'm walking down the road. I'm on the shoulder. This is still more space than I get in Thailand, because I would be up here and the traffic would be coming right next to my shoulders. It all comes down to how things are made in your infrastructure, right? So, yeah. Like, I'm leaving here in 4 or 5 days. I'm good, thank you. I will say this, the tuk-tuk drivers, or tuk-tuk, everybody's been so nice. They just, again, they're looking for business. But, yeah, I'm leaving here in a few days, and I'm not wanting to go. You get a bottle of water. Can you have a bottle of water too? Yeah, with the handle like they had? With the handle? If you have. How much? Okay. Thank you. So, everything has to come down to perspective, right? So, see a whole bunch of people on the side of the road. Guy doing brisk business selling water. This big ass bottle of water. I love that they have these little carrying handles on them. I've been getting these like crazy here. So, this was 2,000 real. Just over 50 cents. I mean, come on. This is what, a liter and a half of water? That makes me happy. When it comes down to thinking about motivation for, picking places to live and choosing a lifestyle that you want to have. Yeah, coming to Southeast Asia was the right move for me. Like okay. So I have had my ex-wife, a couple of my friends, my mother, all comment how I seem happy again. One of the things with my ex-wife when we were first together is she was saying to me, she goes, "You just love everybody." Like, I was just that person that I was never angry, never upset. You know, I was cool with everybody. I was happy. And then at some point, life changed, and I was no longer as happy. And I don't know what started it. I don't know why it happened, but it did. But coming here has brought that part of me back again. And there is no dollar amount that I would spend that wouldn't be worth it. Because just to feel like myself again, and to feel just the simple joy of, you know, day-to-day life, you know, finding joy in the small things, like a 50-cent bottle of water, I tell you, life is good. And the fact that over the last couple of years, with the pandemic, my life hasn't been great. Yeah. One thing I will say, I'm very thankful that I was able to save up the money I did during the pandemic so I could afford to take this trip and do this now, because yeah, it's changed my life. Anyway, enough of me. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I will sign off, and I will see you all very soon in our next one. If you like this content, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're new, please. Anything. I'm kidding. If you've actually checked out my video, I'm happy. But if you want, there'll be a link to a video over here. Yeah, I'm trying to do that every episode. Okay. Let's see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.